Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your babe Antoinette. So if you're new here, thanks for coming, and now that you're here, please click that red subscribe button and be a part of this family. If you're the oldie and goodie, thank you, I love you so much. So today we have this beautiful queen here. She is Tanya, my Sierra Leone sister. So she's here in Sierra Leone, and we just decided to do something, you know, make things spicy. We are at the Freetown Amusement Park. So if you can hear any background noise, please bear with us. We are out here, so that's why you can hear the background noise, bike, motors, you know, all of that, but pardon us, okay? So she's Tanya. She's also a YouTuber, which is why we are doing this beautiful collab, and I'm going to write her name on the screen and then put it right in the description box. So please check out her channel. She is from
Italy.
Can you hear that? Italy, not Italy. She is from Italy, so she's here on a visit, which is why we are doing this beautiful collab. So today we are going to talk about things nobody told us about marriage. Okay, so we are going to be talking about things we didn't know, like we were clueless.
Yeah.
Anything to say?
So hello everyone, and thanks to this amazing lady. Actually today is the first time we meeting, so I want to appreciate her or thank her for giving me the opportunity to be on her channel. So we're gonna film this interesting video together.
Yes. So let's start without wasting much time. The first thing that we didn't know before going into marriage is that all your eyes are going to change to V's. Okay, like if you're someone that is really you love personal business, you mean I want to go to the beach, I want to go to the club, I want to go to the this, without everything you want to do for yourself, you're free to do it. Now there is no mom, there is no dad controlling you, you're just going to be free. In fact, it's worse when you get married. Like exactly. You're going to be under strict watch. You don't do things as you wish, you do things as a pair now. You don't do things on your own. So nobody told me. So everything you do it with your partner, with your partner's consent. You work as a team.
Exactly.
You don't do what you want to do.
Me too. When I was growing up, I always wanted to get married. So I was like, maybe when I get married, I will be going out how I want to and be doing things how I wish. I never knew that when you get married, you have to take the same permission. In fact, this permission has to be more strict than the one you used to take from your parents' house. Because from my parents' house, I can sneak out of the house, but with your husband, you can't sneak out of the house, because you sneaking out of the house, coming back home, you need to explain where you're coming from. So that's another thing that nobody
told us. Yeah.
And because sometimes you want to do something by yourself, well, you're forced to do
you can
it in
twos.
twos.
You can twos.
You couldn't.
Okay, so the next point for me, and this one I'm a practical example. Hey, I don't know if this is but I guess it's more visible in Africa than other parts of the world, is that once you get married, people expect you to manufacture babies. Like as soon as, when you're not married, nobody expects you to get pregnant. Exactly. In fact, if you get pregnant, they will start pointing fingers at you. But the sooner you get married, every corner you pass, people will be like, you know, get it. Are you not pregnant? What are you waiting for? Try and give us a baby. We are waiting. By this time, so, we need to see the child. We need to see the this. Is childbearing the only reason why someone gets married? Like, you don't get married for friendship. You don't get married for any other reason but childbearing. Like, they will just be pressuring you. It's really bono. Next year, okay, not get below.
Exactly.
It's too much here in Africa. So nobody told me that immediately after my wedding, people will start checking on me if I'm pregnant. In fact, if you start putting on weight, people will be like, she's pregnant. So you don't find, no, you don't find. Nobody cares to know. And it's embarrassing, because if you have it as a choice not to give birth, it's better. But think about people that are trying, but they cannot. You understand? So for some people, they can give birth, but they just choose not to. Maybe because they have plans, you know, with their husband to wait at least for some period of time, you know. But there are other people that are trying, but they are not conceiving. So just imagine you asking that person every now and again, are you not pregnant? When are you getting pregnant? It's embarrassing. So I didn't know that before getting married.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some can enter into depression as well.
Exactly.
Because of that. And it's very common in our African community, because people think that maybe you and your husband have already sit and talk about it, because I believe for any problem that we face in our marriages, we have talked about it. Maybe they have talked about it, that we're gonna give ourselves time, or we have to find an apartment, we have to go to driving school, we have to put things in place, because you can't bring babies to this world and then allow them to suffer. So we need to create opportunities for them, because the things that we go through, for our kids not to go through it. So I beg, Mama, Papa, give us time. Let us have time.
So guys, that's the second point. It's embarrassing. So if you're in the habit of asking people when they are getting pregnant, please quit.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Mind your business. Marriage is not all about making babies.
Exactly.
You have a lot more to do in your marriage than just giving birth. Of course, that is one reason, but it's not the be all and end all.
Exactly. And another point is, do not feel too comfortable when you are married, because a lot of women nowadays, when they are in a relationship, they always spice themselves up, look good for their husband or their boyfriend and all that stuff. Or for their boyfriend, let me just use the word husband. Then as soon as they get married, start leaving all these boobs all over the place. Then their hair is unkept, their nails are unkept. There are some times we need to create time for ourselves. We know that we are married now and we have another responsibility, but try as best as you can. If you are the kind of person that always do your hair, always take care of your nails, or always go to the spa once in a while, or give yourself self-treat, try as best as possible to continue, because this is one of the reasons a lot of marriages are suffering at the moment, because this man is not seeing the woman that he used to see before. Now he's seeing something completely different. You're not taking care of yourself. You just left. You actually forget about yourself, and this actually happen around our community as well. Hey, no, I don't marry. I don't get the money. No, you're not important. In fact, when you're in the marriage, that's the time you have to kick up your game, because these men, most of the times our relationships suffered because we are the one that push them outside. Some men, some men, when they used to see you all put together, Antoinette, oh wow, I'm going to meet my girlfriend, she's always there, and then came home to meet Antoinette with one dirty rapper that he left the house with. He left her actually in that dirty wrapper, and then returned back home with the same thing. Nobody wants that. So we need to look after ourselves, because we are the queens in the house. We need to spice up our marriages.
Definitely.
I don't know if you have something to say to that.
That's a great point. And if you don't know, if you start looking shabby, people are going to take it as if something is wrong in your marriage. Like if you used to be all glammed up, then the moment you get married, you start looking dirty, shabby and all that. People are going to think something is wrong. And so you don't want that assumption. You want people to look at you always and say, oh, the husband is taken care, they are in good terms and all of that. So try as much as possible to spice things up. The next thing nobody told me, nobody told us before getting married, is that you cannot expect to meet things where you left them. You cannot expect to meet things where you left them. If you're the type that, you know, you're always clean, decent, if you put your makeup here, you want to find it there. In fact, not makeup, but something you can both use. Let's say perfume or something. If you put it here, you want to meet it there, because you used to live all alone in your room. And so you have this mindset that your room is going to look like what you see on the telly, spink and spank, all galley. Don't expect that, because as soon as you pack, you leave the house, when you come, you meet something different. Either his trouser will be lying on the floor, His boxer will be lying on top of the fridge. Everything will just look mixed up. So you don't expect things to look packed or decent always, because mind you, you have your own training, like my darling was saying. You have your own way of life. That person is coming from a whole different background. Sometimes they'll be decent. Sometimes if Manchester game is on, they'll just throw the shirts, find the Manchester jersey anyhow. So it just happens.
Exactly.
So don't expect to have things under control always. You'll have to be grumbling, like that has to be happening.
Exactly.
So nobody told us about that. Did you know about that?
No. Then we have to be packing always. Be picking all these things all over the place, because
another thing again, if you don't pick them up, even though he's the one that threw it there, when he comes home, maybe Manchester loses the game, he'll be asking, did you see this here? Please, you should have.
Exactly.
So we didn't expect that.
Very true.
So we've mentioned a few, and I guess all of the things we've said are on the negative side. So one thing we didn't know, or nobody told us about marriage, which to me is actually exciting, is the fact that you can go to the club with your husband with people not thinking you're a prostitute.
Exactly.
Because if you're going to the club alone, obviously people are going to think, oh, she's this, she's that, but as soon as they see you with one giant guy, they think you are all under control, you're all put together. So you literally will be hiding under the shield of your husband. You can go anywhere at any time. Plus you can wear anything you want to wear. Without my husband, I would be ashamed to wear some dresses if they are too short, because the sooner you jump out, people will be saying because you are alone. But if you are with your husband, you can wear anything. You can even wear pants to go out, as long as he's there. People will think you are doing it to please him and not to find another man.
Exactly.
So that's one thing that is good. And a lot of other good things happen in marriage too. You get to sleep with your partner every night. Like you get to wake up to the person you love every morning. You know, so many interesting things. So marriage is nice, right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
So don't
be afraid of it.
Exactly.
Come join the
marriage club. So it has its ups, but it's downs, but it has its own interesting parts. It has lovely things. So if you are looking up to that, then make it a goal and let it happen. So thank you so much guys for watching. As I told you earlier on, this is Tanya. Her channel name is Tanya TV. Of course, I'm going to write it here and put it in the description box. Make sure you go and subscribe, please. She is my Sierra Leonean sister, so if you love me, definitely love her right back. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and please don't mind the noise. We're in the Freetown Amusement Park. So you need to understand, this is Sierra Leone. Yeah, raw, uncut. My salon. Thank you so much guys for watching. Once again, we love you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.